Hey you guys, it's me, Katie B, and today I'm going to be reviewing Something Blue by Emily Giffin. It's the sequel to Something Borrowed, and yeah. I'm going to read you the synopsis now, and then I'll give you my review. From the New York Times best-selling author of Something Borrowed comes a novel that shows how someone with the perfect life can lose it all, and then find everything. It will appeal to anyone who has ever wanted to reinvent themselves and had the strength to make a change. Something Blue tells the story of one woman's surprising discoveries about the true meaning of friendship, love, and happily ever after. Darcy Roan thought she had it all figured out. The more beautiful the girl, the more charmed her life. Never mind playing by the rules or karma. But her perfect world turns upside down when her best friend Rachel, the consummate good girl, steals Dex, her fiancé. Darcy finds herself completely alone for the first time in her life, and with a baby on the way. Fleeing to her high school friend Ethan, who lives in London, she tries to recover by resorting to her usual methods for getting what she wants. But as she attempts to recreate her glamorous life in Britain, where hopefully a charming and rich Englishman will sweep her off her feet, Darcy finds that her tried and tested rules no longer apply. It is only when she starts a new career and changes her materialistic lifestyle that Darcy can confront her insecurities and begin her journey towards self-awareness, forgiveness, and motherhood, and finds a new, unexpected romance. This is a wonderful book, much like its predecessor. I really enjoyed it because you get to see what the inner workings of Darcy, and you get to understand her a little bit more after the events of the first book, which you kind of, because obviously with the first book you've got Rachel as your protagonist and you're rooting for the protagonist in, or at least you should be, in pretty much every book that you pick up or every story that you see, read, hear, listen to, watch. Every story you're supposed to root for the protagonist, and anyone who kind of stands in their way is someone that you kind of hope meets a not so great end. And with Darcy, she kind of got that at the end of Something Borrowed, because obviously it signalled the end of a relationship with a fiancé, and that led to Rachel and Dex getting together. And you get to see what Darcy's life is like after the events of the last book, and it starts off with her in this cab after the showdown with Rachel and Dex in Rachel's apartment, and you get to see what happened in Rachel's apartment, where from Darcy's point of view, and she's all like, woe me, why me, you know, I had the perfect life, what happened, why did Rachel, this not as good looking girl, get my fiancé, and why did my best friend betray me with everything? And you know, she's the character you kind of saw in Something Borrowed, that was all about her and all about being someone who doesn't care about consequences, because there's no consequences and karma for people who are as gorgeous as her. And you kind of see, she then goes to kind of see her baby daddy, who is the complete opposite of Dex. Dex being a stable and kind of very proactive guy, whereas the guy who Darcy is now going to have, the guy who's fathering Darcy's kids, is not like that. He's laid back, he loves sex, he loves women, and of course you kind of see that it's doomed from the start, and So, as it mentioned in the synopsis, she kind of moves to England to see Ethan, who prefers Rachel over Darcy, and this was where the difference in the first book and the film was, because Ethan in the book lives in England and in the film lives in America, just about to move to England. So there was that difference. Ethan started the book in England, but in the film he started in America. And so she goes to visit him, and she learns obviously that because Rachel went before the wedding, that Rachel was supposed to be the maid of honour at, that she finds that everyone prefers Rachel, and that they've already made their minds up about Darcy being this materialistic woman that she clearly is. And then you kind of follow a journey towards change and self-acceptance, and you really see a kind of transition in her character, which is really obvious, much like in the last book with Rachel kind of becoming a more confident character and being able to go after what she wants instead of being Darcy's wallflower. You've got Darcy kind of being this materialistic woman and turning into someone who isn't as materialistic and who actually believes in true love based on personality rather than looks, and that guy and is rich and he's good looking, I'm good looking and a great career woman will work well together. It then turned into something where money doesn't matter, personality matters, looks don't matter when you've got personality too, and she turns into a woman who has changed and is a better woman at the end of the novel. And it's a brilliant book. Like with the last one, I thoroughly recommend it, and of course I will put the links down below for you guys. So yes, caress my lovely subscriber button. You know, you so desperately want to. It's a beautiful subscribe button, to be fair, and as is the like button. The like button's beautiful too. And, you know, they want your love and attention and your care, and they'll feel a bit left out if you don't give them a nice, juicy click. So please, give those like and subscribe buttons a wonderful click, because they want it just as much as you want to. So please, go ahead. And I will, of course, see you in the next episode, okay? Bye!